God created day and night, and human beings created a calendar to calculate their own time. The first full moon of spring this year, 2022, is on April 15. Thus, the first Sunday after this full moon will be Easter Sunday, April 17. It is the Passover of the Lord, and the people of God will tell the 2022 Easter stories in this week. Christians everywhere are preparing to enter this special week with different emotions. The pilgrim too, with his brothers and sisters in the local church, prepares to enter the special week of celebrating these holy Paschal mysteries of salvation and learning to tell this story of redemption with his own life. In the evening of Holy Thursday, Jesus taught us a lesson of love and humility by washing the disciples' feet. The pilgrim finds himself this year is hard to learn this lesson. Not blame others, but the limits of the pandemic and the physical fatigue seems to have failed the pilgrim in these lessons. On Good Friday, when participating in the Lord's Passion and learn Jesus' lesson of obedience, the pilgrim found it something more difficult than the previous lessons. Jesus was obedient to the point of death, even it was a painful death on the cross. The pilgrim has tried his best, but the stubbornness of heart is still on the way. However, with the mercy of God, the pilgrim is called to participate in the divine life in the evening of Easter Vigil. He is reminded to remember the baptismal promises he received as a child. These promises are adorned with the fragrance and holiness of holy oil. They are at God's grace to help him to die with Christ and to rise with Christ in each year in this special week through the celebration of the Paschal mysteries. He believes these celebrations help him, and they are the source of his strength for a new life. In the night of Holy Saturday, in the darkness of weakness, sin, and death, Jesus rose as a new light. The pilgrim hopes that he will join Jesus' life through the celebration, that he have the courage to tell the story of resurrection in his own words, in his actions, and in his daily life. The pilgrim is very happy to witness a young man who decided to start to tell the story of salvation by freely accepting the waters of baptism on this most holy night. Through the baptism, this young man became a child of God, and together we sang, "Blessed be God forever." Bless God, Alleluia. candle lit from the Easter candle, we renew our baptismal promises to commit to living and telling God's story of salvation each moment we have. The story is told in time and again each year. Together with the church, the pilgrim tried to make God's words and God's story of salvation his own in each day of his life. In the presence of the community, the newly baptized was introduced and received the light of Christ. He became a new witness of Christ, the one who brings light and hope into the midst of this dark, sinful, and dead world. Holy Week 2022 will tell the story of his conversion and from his experience on this most holy night. He will tell the story of salvation in lifetime. For my part, I will pray and do my best to set a good example so that I can witness time tell your story as you begin to follow the risen Jesus and let his light shine in your hearts. The pilgrim wishes you and your loved ones an Easter season filled with the grace of God and the joy of the resurrection.